What if one strange-looking pose could boost your circulation, detox your body, and wake up muscles you forgot you had all in under 5 minutes? Sounds like a stretch, right? But that's exactly what this ancient movement, often overlooked in modern fitness, has done for generations. It's called the frog, and while it might look a little funny at first glance, the effects on your body, especially after 50, are anything but a joke. Here's the thing, most people see this and think it's just another squat or yoga move, but what they're missing is why it was designed the way it was. The angles, the breath, the gentle pressure on forgotten areas, it all adds up to something most routines can't give you: deep internal activation. In today's video, I'll walk you through 5 surprising benefits of the frog move, and I promise at least one will make you think, why haven't I heard this before? Stick with me, because at the end, I'll show you a safe, simple way to try it yourself, even if your knees or balance aren't what they used to be. Before we get started, drop your name and where you're watching from in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. Benefit number 1, stimulates circulation, but deeper than you think. When we hear improved circulation, most of us imagine faster blood flow, maybe a nice warm-up effect, or a bit more oxygen moving through the body. But the frog move goes deeper than that. This movement targets what I like to call stagnation zones, areas in the body where blood, lymph, and energy tend to slow down or even stop moving, especially as we age. These are places like the inner thighs, pelvic floor, and lower abdomen areas that don't get activated in most daily movements, especially if you sit a lot. Here's the surprising part. When you hold the frog position, heels lifted, knees, wide torso forward, you're not just stretching. You're applying gentle pressure to these zones from multiple directions at once. Add nasal breathing, and it becomes almost like a natural pump, helping the body push fresh blood in and move stagnant fluids out. This can be especially powerful for people over 50 who deal with fatigue, cold hands and feet, brain fog, or low energy. It's not always about more coffee or supplements. Sometimes your body just needs help getting your internal highways flowing again. You won't feel it like a big cardio workout, but don't underestimate it. The stillness of the pose is what makes the circulation shift more intentional and precise. It's like opening the windows in a room that's been closed for years. Suddenly things move, fresh air comes in, and the space feels alive again. Try it. Your body might surprise you. Benefit number 2, activates the lymphatic highway naturally and powerfully. Here's a truth many people overlook. Your lymphatic system doesn't have a built-in pump. Unlike your heart, it relies entirely on movement, breath, and muscle contractions to do its job. And that job, it's critical. The lymphatic system removes waste, supports immunity, reduces inflammation, and helps your body clean house every single day. Now here's where the frog move becomes powerful and surprisingly unique. When you squat low heels, up knees wide with your torso folding forward, you're creating something rare, a natural pressure gradient across the lymph node, clusters in your groin, belly, and underarms. These are the biggest drainage stations in your body, and most exercises never target them directly. Even better, the up and down motion of the frog acts like a manual pump, compressing and decompressing those zones with rhythm. You're essentially doing what lymphatic massage aims to do, but from the inside out. The best part, it's active, not passive. While most people rely on supplements or expensive detox methods, this movement uses your own breath and body to do the clearing. And for people 50 plus, this is a game changer. Why? Because sluggish lymph flow can show up as puffiness, brain fog, stiff joints, or frequent colds, and many don't realize the root is congestion, not aging. The frog move gives you back control, no pills, no products, just breath, motion, and a few quiet minutes that help your body remember how to heal itself. Benefit number 3, builds full body strength without joint stress or strain. When we think of getting stronger, most of us imagine lifting weights, doing squats, or pushing through resistance. But after 50, strength isn't just about building muscle, it's about preserving functional control joint, safety, and balance. That's where the frog move shines in a way few exercises do. At first glance, it seems like a stretch, But in reality, you're activating a deep network of stabilizer muscles, the quiet guardians around your knees, hips, ankles, spine, and core. These muscles are rarely used in daily life, but they're essential for keeping us upright, mobile, and independent as we age. And here's the genius: because the frog is a closed-chain bodyweight movement, it distributes load evenly through the fascia and tendons, not just the big muscle groups. That means less pressure on your joints and more intelligent engagement where it matters most. Plus, the challenge of staying balanced on the balls of your feet while squatting creates micro adjustments that strengthen your feet and ankles, the foundation of your entire posture. This is especially important if you've ever had knee pain, instability, or trouble standing from a seated position. This isn't brute strength. This is resilient strength, the kind that lets you walk longer, climb stairs with confidence, and catch yourself if you stumble. And best of all, you're doing it with control, with breath, and with zero equipment. Just your body, your breath, and a few minutes of focused intention. Benefit number 4, gives your organs a gentle micro massage from the inside out. Most workouts focus on what's visible: muscles, posture, maybe flexibility. But what if a single movement could also support your gut health, hormonal balance, and even pelvic stability, all without a single supplement? That's what the frog move quietly does, and most people miss it entirely. Here's how it works. When you move from a deep squat, knees open, belly compressed, to a lifted hip position, your abdominal and pelvic organs, including the intestines, bladder, and reproductive organs, experience a gentle compress and release effect. Think of it like a rhythmic micro massage for your internal systems. This motion boosts blood and lymphatic flow to these organs, helping improve digestion, reduce bloating, support elimination, and even balance pelvic pressure. And because it's paired with controlled nasal breathing, the diaphragm also plays a role, creating intra-abdominal pressure waves that support core integrity from within. For women over 50, this may help with pelvic floor tone and hormonal regulation. For men, it may support prostate health and lower abdominal circulation. And the best part, this isn't forced or intense. It's natural, internal, and intuitive, something your body already knows how to do, but has forgotten after years of sitting and shallow breathing. By simply reintroducing this flow through movement and breath, you're reminding your organs how to wake up again. It's not flashy, it's not loud, but it might be one of the most important movements you can do for your long-term vitality. Benefit number 5, a hidden ally against varicose veins. From the ground up, varicose veins are more than a cosmetic issue. They're a signal that your body's circulatory return system isn't working as efficiently as it used to. For people over 50, this often shows up as heaviness in the legs, swelling, or visible vein patterns that creep up slowly but persistently. Here's what's rarely talked about. Your calf muscles act as a secondary heart, literally pushing blood back up toward your upper body. But if those muscles stay underused from sitting too long, walking less, or simply aging, the return system weakens. Enter the frog move. When you balance on the balls of your feet, heels lifted and knees wide, you create a position that demands activation of the calf muscles, not through explosive movement, but through controlled tension and subtle shifts in weight. And as you rise and fall with your breath, your calves gently pump, just like they're meant to. Unlike high-impact exercises that can strain veins, the frog move encourages venous return without pressure spikes, making it a joint-safe circulation, boosting tool for anyone managing or wanting to prevent varicose veins. What's more, the position of the hips and knees allows gravity to assist the blood flow, easing the return pathway and reducing pooling. It's simple, it's quiet, and yet it may be one of the most elegant ways to support your lower body circulation, especially when done consistently with awareness and breath. Sometimes prevention starts not with big moves, but with smart ones. How to practice the frog move. Safely and simply, start by standing near a chair or wall for support, just in case you need balance. Slowly lower into a squat, keeping your heels lifted and knees wide apart. Imagine you're a lively little frog, grounded but ready to move. Place your fingertips on the floor or on a chair if it's hard to reach. Keep your back long and chest open. Inhale through your nose as you lift your hips up gently, letting your head drop forward. Keep your heels off the floor and knees bent. Exhale as you return to the starting squat, slow and steady. Move with your breath like a wave. Start with just 5-10 gentle reps and notice how your body feels. The goal isn't perfection, it's connection. With practice, this simple movement can become a powerful daily ritual of strength balance and internal flow. Practical advice for older adults. If you have knee replacements, hip issues, or struggle with balance, approach the frog move with caution. Use a chair or wall for support and never force your range of motion. Avoid this movement if you experience dizziness, recent surgery, or severe joint pain. Always listen to your body discomfort as a signal, not a challenge. This exercise is best when it feels nourishing, not stressful. When in doubt, consult your physical therapist or healthcare provider. Movement is powerful, but only when it's personalized, safe, and done with care. Final thoughts. This isn't just a move, it's a message. The frog move isn't flashy, it's not trendy, but it carries something rare, a quiet kind of wisdom that speaks directly to your body's deepest needs. In a world full of noise, complicated workouts, and endless anti-aging solutions, this one asks you to slow down, tune in, and return to something simple, yet powerful. You see, After 50 movement isn't about chasing youth. It's about preserving vitality, protecting independence, and reconnecting with the strength you still have, maybe more than you think. Every breath, every rise and fall in this movement reminds you I'm still here. My body still works. I can still grow stronger. And that's what I care most about, not just showing you exercises, but helping you remember the quiet power already inside you. If today's video gave you a new way of looking at movement, or even just sparked a little curiosity, I'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and tell me, what does vitality mean to you at this stage of life? Let's keep this conversation going, because aging isn't something to fear, it's something to live through fully and wisely. And movements like this, they're not just tools, they're invitations to come home to your body again.